Hi, welcome to Shares Rocks on this President's Day. No work today, yay! So I can play with my rocks. I saw Michigan rocks in someone else cutting open these Gambiri Agates. I bought 2 pounds of it. I went right on because I thought this looked like too much fun. These are from Highland Park Lapidary. I can't say that word suddenly. So anyways, these are them. I have cut, here's the package. I have a lot more to cut here. And these are the ones I've cut so far. There are 6 here. I cut 7 yesterday, just got my rock saw out. The weather got a little bit nicer. And so I cut my first ones open. I've had these for a week or so and just dying to get into them. So I'm going to wet this a little bit so you can see. Can't say I'm super thrilled with some of these. This has a little bit of agate there. See that? I mean, I kind of like this one. Here's the other side. This is what it looks like just without, they're just kind of ugly. Here's another one. Again, pretty ugly on the outside. And on the inside, let's get a little wet. This is what it looks like, which it's, kind of pretty, but definitely not agate-y. There's some, looks like more like brushiated or something. There it is. Okay, so that's the first 2. Third one, pretty plain. I was concerned about these because I can see through so many of them when I held them up to the light before I cut them. So I'm like, is there going to be anything in these? You can kind of see right through that. And here's the other side. Which that's kind of cool, but not exactly what I was looking for. This was a little different. I shouldn't get it wet though because it doesn't look as good. It's got some banding up there, but it was a geode. Whoops. Okay. Sorry for the faces I make, but I just make lots of faces. Little geode crystals. Kind of cute. I have to polish these. Okay, the next 2 are ones I liked a little bit better. They seem more like what I was looking for, at least. I like the depth in this. See how you can kind of see right down into that. Again, it doesn't look like much when you look at it. This was one I could really see through. So I didn't know if there was any banding in this or anything. The next one is the last one, is the one that I kind of thought this is what I was looking for when I bought these. And I cut one that disintegrated pretty much. So this is 7. So this is the one out of 7 that's really kind of what I'm looking for here. I hope to get some more. I'm going to cut some more today. Isn't that pretty? It has some nice banding. That'll be a pretty one to cut. I have a saw mark there. That one's pretty. Again, it looked pretty plain on the outside. So I've got 6 more to cut. Let's cut this one. I've got a lot more than 6, but I'm going to cut 6 more. This one here. Cut this little one. There's a little spot there, so we might have some good color in there. You can see it there too. I'm not sure how to cut this one. There's 3. Let's cut this one. Lots of little pock marks on it. looking kind of plain in there. 4. Okay, this one looks pretty interesting. It is dark, and I feel like the darker ones that you can't see through quite as much might look more like this because of the darkness in it. So there's 5. Let's get one more. We'll try this one. I think this one's the one. Yeah, see, you can see some banding in there right away. How should I cut this? Do you think maybe through here? I don't know. I'm not very good at cutting. I don't have a really good saw. Just started doing this kind of stuff. Got my saw last fall, or early fall. And it's a lot of fun. So I'm going to cut these 6 next, and I will record them when I'm done.